Hi all, I've created some training tools for you at Chessboard, and it's absolutely free to use these. So it's at Kingscrusher TV/tools. So you'll have this selection. It's been added to, actually. I'm still adding some. So visualization and colors. So this will test your visualization skills. So F2 and then carry on like F2, okay, B2, D7. So that's visualization, and there's also a color checker here as well. If you want to check colors, this is quite a challenge. So what color is G3? So that's and we can try again G8, etc. So you can try that. That's pretty cool. The Knights Tour, this is a very tricky one. Knights Tour. If we have a knight like this, it's got to visit all the squares on the board. Now this is a very, very tricky one. That's not really a fair challenge. It's extremely hard to do this. You've got to show optimal path if you want to see an optimal path, okay, for the Knights Tour challenge. It's not one of my favorites. I'm going to tell you my favorites so far, and if you have any ideas, please do let me know. So I'll show you. We'll keep going to look at the favorite ones. So in fact, yeah, so reset board, if we stick a knight somewhere and show optimal path, it'll work out the optimal path to try and cover all the squares. Yeah, we can actually set the knight somewhere and it's going to work it out. Okay, until all squares are covered. So anyway, so let's go back, and Knight's Minefield. This is a fun one. So this is good for planning knight maneuvers, long-term knight maneuvers. You have to, like, sometimes in a real game you do the reverse path. So the pawn's coming down. So the reverse path, we'd have to use F2, we'd have to use D1, C3, D5. Then you think, how do you get to D5? Well, B6 or C7. So we've got our path here, safe path, where we can actually go there. So D1, not E2. And then F2, and then we're there. So that's a fun one for training like knight visualizations. You can have easier version and super easy. So just to show, if you did have a place where a pawn could take, it will tell you bang, boom, attacked by a pawn. So that's quite good fun. Flash memory is super hard. This is the one I'm just failing at all the time myself. And so this is the one I'll probably train most. Start memory test. So, okay, Queen, Rook and Bishop. So I'm going to embarrass my memory here, and I've completely forgotten where the bishop is. I don't know. The bishop's just gone. Was it there? I have no idea. So okay, I have to say that okay, I had 2 out of 3. So that's the one I really need to train myself, and that maybe you need to train that as well. I don't know what your strengths and weaknesses are. That's going to be a very hard one. Safe square survivor. So find a safe square. Okay, so start game. A safe square is like E5. So we need to find a safe square quickly where it's not hit by other pieces. So maybe this is good for like bullet time scrambles, or blitz time scrambles where you don't want to leave a piece where it can be attacked. So that's not a safe square, but just to show a non-safe square, here, game over, square is attacked. So safe square survivor. Knight fork hunter. We just practice knight forks. We can go there for a knight fork. So there would be a knight fork. So you practice your knight forks, there would be a knight fork. So you get the idea. That's a knight fork. So knight fork hunter. Invisible knights. So this is like visualization. So start at E5, and then you have to keep track of what it's saying. Down 2, left 1. I'm not trying to cheat. I was about cheating there. So I don't know. Let's do that again. I'm going to say that completely wrong. Let's do that again. D7. Okay. Now, that is a bit quick to read all that. So what I'm going to do is change the speed. Okay, I don't know where that was. I'm going to change the speed. You might need to do this as well. 4 seconds. Okay, we've each got our strengths and weaknesses. This is not one of my strengths for sure. So B5, okay. Okay, so we're at B5. Okay, I'm keeping track. So I think that might be here. Oh no, okay, you get the idea. I'm not pretending to be good at these training games. There's a lot of training I could do. Start at D3, and it's also about reading quickly and digesting it. I think we just came back. Okay, so I managed to get one. As you see, I mean, I'm exhausted doing these games. I've been addicted to doing these games, so that's my excuse. Okay, the 8 queens puzzle. This is super tricky because you can't just do this and expect to have 8 queens at the end of it, because now it's impossible. So there are actually 90 theoretical, according to Wiki, ways of putting 8 queens on the board without them, attacking each other. So that's clearly not one of them. So this is quite a theoretical one. I'm going to just show you one solution. There's 8 queens on the board here and none are in contact. So that's a bit like the Knight's Door. The 8 Rooks puzzle is a lot easier because all you can cheat like this. If you, oh, whoops, let's erase that. You can just cheat like this. A sense of easiness. Raging Rooks is my current favourite. Okay. So that is blocked horizontally. So this is not the right. This is not Rook muncher. That's blocked horizontally. So we need to find the square where we can put our rook for maximum effect with maximum scope. So here is maximum scope. So it's sort of training the rooks. If you don't want to attack anything, if you it's the scope of the rooks. Yeah, the scope of the rooks. So here, Now, Rook muncher is my current favourite. Maybe it's your current favourite. Let me know in the comments of the video. So we need to munch all the pawns in one path. So, this would be a dead end. If we go capturing like that, it would be a dead end. So how do we actually do this? We might need to go up here. Then do something clever here. We could go this way. And then hit those two, then come back, and then it's sort of some paradoxes here. So you see that motion is quite tricky. That so how did that actually work? Okay, I've forgotten my solution of this rook munching path. Fun stuff. So hit. Blimey. So this is actually really tricky, which is why it's so good. Oh, this way. Then we start mowing like that. Okay, so if we go this way, we can then go right and then go left again after. So you can see why it could be a challenge. So this and if you really think there's no path, show full path and it will show you the path. So Rook muncher. Yeah, it's a real fun one. It shows you the attack pawns as well, just in case you want help there showing the attack pawns. So there's like, but this isn't going to be a path. I don't think what I've just done. I don't think is that. I'm not sure. I don't think that's. I'm going to run out of road here on this path. Let's see what happens when you run out of road. Then, so I've run out of road, and then it's gone. Oh no, it didn't go. Okay, so yeah, Rook muncher is a really fun one. So you can find all of these games at Kingscrusher TV. If you just type in Kingscrusher TV /tools, these tools, and I'm going to be adding to them. And maybe you've got some ideas for tools, training tools. So I hope these are really, really useful. They're a lot of fun, and they may actually be improving. I hope they're actually improving our chess a little bit in these very specific perspective. So I hope you give this a go. Kingscrusher TV /tools. Okay, great stuff. Comments, questions, likes, shares appreciated. Any ideas for games? Yeah, I really appreciate any ideas for games to keep me going. Maybe for the next few days, that'd be great. And to keep the new tools going here. Okay, great stuff. Thanks very much.